Hey everyone, this is Carly Kidwana. Back in 2011, when The Lion King released on Blu-ray for the first time, the Disney Store came up with the best Lion King plushies so far that they ever released. It was a very nice lineup that consisted, for example, of this immensely awesome sitting Nala plush, or of course the big star, the 34-inch Jumbo Mufasa, which you can see here, which still belongs to one of my all-time favorite Lion King plush, one of the largest Lion King plush that I own. And another plush that was part of this 2011 lineup is what we are looking at today in detail, and it was this Scar. And I would rate this Scar as my second favorite Scar plushie ever, right next after the 1994 Scar with the vinyl face by Applause. So this Scar is among my very favorite Scar plushies, and you can tell why. Of course, the Disney Store plushies always look very true to the on-screen characters, and this is true for this Scar as well. So first we want to check out if he actually has his scar, and of course he does. As you can see on his fantastic face, his pink scar across his left eye, and the eye features embroidered details. It's the accurate green, yellow, black color that is seen on screen, and I think the face in general looks great. Check out this big nose. So it's very accurately sculpted, and I love this little tuft on his chin. And you can see they also did his mouth, and the ears are sticking out of his mane. The mane is pretty long hair. Sometimes tends to go a little bit wild because sometimes it starts electrostatic. But it is very easily brushable. But he doesn't feature the main tufts on his forelegs like the Applause Scar does. However, the plush of his body is very nice. It's the famous Disney Store plush quality, a plush that they have been using for years and still use. I would say it's still one of the best quality plush fabric out there that they use. And we can take a look on his feet and legs, and you can see each paw features 4 claws, accurately done. Sometimes these claws can catch a lot of dust and dirt because the fabric makes the dust stick to the claws. It's a very weird fabric that they used for the claws. But these feet make him stand very well. He is actually weighted a little bit. His body has beanbags at his bottom, little bags filled with pellets to make him sit. They could have stuffed the forelegs a little bit more, but there he goes. He's sitting very nicely. What they didn't stuff at all is the tail, unfortunately. This is a minus on an otherwise such a perfect plushie. They saved the stuffing for the tail, that's unfortunate. The tail ends in a black tuft. Underneath he does have the Disney Store authentic original pads that was used back then for all of the Disney Store plushies, and I really loved that they had these pads always at the location that you couldn't see when you displayed the plushie in a normal way. They were usually always underneath on the soles of the feet, these pads. And then we have the tags here, the Disney Store tags. You can see as well. Back then most Disney Store plushies were made in China. In the meantime they shifted a huge part of the production to Vietnam. In terms of size, this is the 18-inch version. Back then they did most of their medium-sized plushies on the 18-inch scale. A couple of years later, the Disney Store released a smaller version of this plushie, the 14-inch version. But the 18-inch version from 2011, what I have here, is much more sought as a collectible because of its size. And look at that, he is big enough for some nice cuddles and hugs. It's too bad that the Disney Store decided to switch to 14-inch medium-sized plushies, because that means he'll no longer fit together with any future Lion King plushies. I mean, take a look at this 2011 Nala from the same line. They perfectly match up as they are both 18-inch in size, and I think 18-inch was such a perfect size for plushies. They are big enough for big hugs, but still small enough to carry them around and for example take them with you on vacation or wherever you go. Yet they are still big enough to that people will definitely notice them. So this it's unfortunate that the Disney Store switched to smaller plushies. Unfortunately, this 18-inch version is no longer available from the Disney Store directly, so you will have to look on the secondary market, like on eBay, and he has become very rare on there. That's what makes him valuable. I've seen him on eBay for over $100. I recently saw one for $135, and he's becoming quite rare. It's only the 14-inch version that is still common, so make sure when you browse the internet looking for him that you actually get the 18-inch version and not the 14-inch. The 18-inch version is so much cooler, so much more huggable, and so much more valuable, because it was part of such a great line, as you can see on this Mufasa, and these plushies were out of this world in terms of quality and character likeness. So I really valued them, and I know they will only increase in value over time. And if I remember correctly, the original retail value for this car, it was either $19 or $29.99. That's how these 18-inch medium-sized plushies were usually priced. So with this last look of the back of the car, its black mane, its body, and the tail that isn't stuffed, I say goodbye for now, and thank you for watching. We will see us next weekend, of course. Bye.